I'm glad you made it up to here for this teaching, and I'm so happy to have you on board. Okay, let's go straight to the point. So many persons don't really understand what love is all about, and I think that's the reason why so many people still have issues in their relationship, in their relationship with people, engagements with people, and all that. Love is a value, and it is a choice. Okay, you choose to love someone and not to love them. Okay, that is why some persons, after separating, some spouse after separating, you find out that they still love themselves. It's just because they still value themselves. They can decide not to love themselves anymore by devaluing themselves. Okay, for love to be alive and grow, you have to grow in love. You don't have to fall in love, you just have to grow in love. So when you fall in love, definitely one day you have to stand. But when you grow in love, it's now embedded in you. You have it in you. But then, before you say I love someone, what does it take for you to say I love someone? Listen. So learning to love yourself is the primary thing. So many persons, I'm telling you, are battling with self-rejection. They don't love themselves. They've rejected who they are. You have to accept yourself. It doesn't matter how you are. It doesn't matter how you look. You have to accept yourself. When you master loving yourself, you know that moment when you look at yourself in the mirror, you'll be like, wow, I'm so beautiful. You appreciate yourself. So whatever appreciation that is coming out there, it's now a compliment. Okay? Whatever appreciation that is coming from someone else, it's now a compliment. Because you have it in you. It is a knowing that yes, I love myself. So if you don't have it in you, you can't love someone else. Sorry. The first reason why you are still battling with love is called self-rejection. You are so angry with nature for making you who you are or the way you are. Okay, maybe because you don't have big hips, size, you don't have all those exciting things. And you feel you are so angry, you can't accept yourself. Yes, your mate has all the 8 figures in the world. Your mates are doing this. Your mate has tall, gym. They are tall, they are huge, they are handsome, they are hot. I'm telling you, you are battling with self-rejection. You need to sit yourself down. You need to begin to ask yourself some questions. Why is it that everybody coming around me, I can't seem to like people? Why do I always have this discomfort when people come around me? You've not learned to accept who you are. You've rejected yourself. There is this real you. Okay, because you feel you were bullied in high school and you want to bully people, you're rejecting people. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to accept who you are. Rejecting yourself, rejecting your family, you're so angry with the family you came from because you feel you don't have a surname. Because you feel your surname is not one of the rich class surnames. You were so angry while you were born in that family. You were so angry with that family name, then you have to work hard to make a name. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to work hard to make a name. You don't have to keep rejecting yourself. Okay? Now, the second thing that makes you to have difficulties in loving people is self-devaluing. You have so devalued yourself that you've lost what is called self-confidence. You've lost your self-worth. And that is why you cannot be bold enough to talk to someone. You cannot value people, even for the little things they've done for you. You find it difficult to appreciate people. You find it difficult to love people because you've learned to devalue yourself. You've not learned to accept yourself, to put value in yourself. Let me tell you, it is only what you showcase out there that people see and give you all the maximum respect that you deserve. If you insult yourself in public, if you disgrace yourself in public, people will always address you that way because you are addressed the way you dress. Let me tell you one thing. So many persons think when people see them, what they see is what they're wearing. No. People see what you carry. You must not wear an expensive clothes for you to show people, I love myself. Even those cheap clothes in the market, it all matters in your mindset. It has to do with the mindset. The mindset at which you were then. You carry yourself with so much confidence. You are not seeing anybody. You love yourself so much that you cannot even trade the person you are, the personality you're actually portraying, for anything. That is what is showing that you love yourself. You can't value little things that people do. Someone is struggling so hard to make it in life, and you are devaluing them. People will do something for you, you devalue them. People will be so bold to express themselves in public. You are so bitter, you're so angry. Why are you so angry? Because you have not learned to value your own self. You have no value in you that people will see and grab. And that is why you cannot see a value in anyone. Anyone that comes in, this one, nah. Have denied yourself quality values. How would you expect people to value you? How would you expect to even value someone else? Because you can't give what you don't have. You only give out what you have. So you have to learn, number one, you have to learn to accept yourself. You have to learn to give yourself a value. Give yourself a name. Even if you feel you don't have a name, create one for yourself. Yes, you came from a motherless baby's home. You don't have a parent. You are an orphan, and so what? Go and browse so many successful people today. Read their background. There are people who has made decision to give their name a value. They're the people who rule the world. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the thing that makes you have difficulty in loving people is negligence. Negligence. You've neglected the real things you need to do for yourself. So many persons cannot buy a thing for themselves. And because you cannot even afford to give yourself a gift, to take yourself out on the treat, you cannot even do it for someone else. That is why someone will ask you to do something and you'll be like, me that I've not even done this for myself, how can I do it for you? And you expect to love people, and you expect people to love you. You always crying, why is it that people don't love me? Why is it that whenever I enter, people hate me? You are the cause of the problem. You have decided not to love yourself. How will you expect people to love you? Don't get this twisted. There are people, because they don't buy things for themselves, doesn't mean they don't love themselves. Okay? Some people carry so many responsibilities that they try to minimize the way they spend for themselves. But that does not mean you cannot give yourself little things that really matter. There are little things that matter that you have to do for yourself. And some persons, you keep waiting for that moment when you have to buy a Lamborghini, buy a Ferrari, buy jacuzzi for people to show you love them. But let me tell you one bitter truth. You see, one of the things that actually make people start loving you are little things that you feel that don't matter. All these little things that don't matter, you feel they are nothing. They're actually the thing that compare together to start making someone to start growing to love you. So you don't wait until you buy a mansion for someone. Why there are little things that matter. So the reason why you're still having problem in your relationship, your spouse, they are still complaining. You're not showing them love, and you're expecting, I'm trying to save money. You will keep saving money for eternity, and you will never save up to the amount of money you will use to buy what you feel will give them joy, the way you feel in your heart. You don't need to wait to spend expensive things to make them feel you love them. Little things are even very cheap. You must not even buy. There are little attitude you need to portray to show you love someone. Okay? Find out those little things that don't really matter, that even your spouse may not even see them as anything. Let me tell you what it does for you or for them. On their own quiet time, when they think about you, they began to think about those times they felt these difficulties in their life, and you were the only person they could reach out to, or you're the only person that could reach out to them. It was really nothing, but it was worth it. So learn to observe people. Learn to observe your environment. These are the things when you do. When you are doing it for someone, it shows that you've mastered doing it for yourself. It's coming from your inside. It is not an outside thing. Because my Bible told me that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So whatever that is not in you, you can't transfer. Okay? The fourth thing that makes you still have difficulties in loving people is self-denial. You have denied yourself so many good things. You hate yourself so much. Maybe because of what you've done in your past. No. And that particular incident has actually occupied your mind, that you began to hate everything and everyone around you. Complain. Everybody around you, it's complaining. Why? Why do you have so much hatred in you? Do you know why? Because you hate yourself. You denied yourself happiness. And if you don't have happiness in you, you can't give to someone else. You need to learn to accept yourself. You need to learn to give yourself all the happiness you can give yourself. The best gift anyone can give themselves is to give themselves happiness. And the best gift you can give to anyone out there is happiness. So when you deny yourself pleasure and happiness, you can't give it out there. You get angry at every little thing. Every little thing, even when they don't even need you to be angry, you get sudden angry. There is this anger that in you that is always boiling in you. Accept yourself. Love who you are. One is find yourself worthy of love. Find yourself worthy of love. Be your own best friend. Accept and appreciate who you are and what you have. That's number 3. Number 4, learn to forgive yourself. Number 5, learn to accept people. And number 6, learn to associate with people. Number 7, learn to say things in a more simpler way. That's number 7. Number 8, learn to be considerate when dealing with people. If you're doing anything with people, associating with people, learn to be very, very considerate. Don't always see things from your own angle all the time. Okay? Number 9, learn to understand, especially from people's perspective. When you learn to understand from people's perspective, it gives you room to weigh the level of that person's understanding and how you learn to deal with them. If you don't understand the level of a person's understanding, you would definitely be having issues with them. But when you've learned to understand, this is the level of the understanding, so you can't go beyond this or you can't go below this. So it gives you room for a good and better communication. It's one of the communication skills. Okay? Then number 10, learn to be a leader. So number 11, learn to serve. Learn to serve. Don't always carry yourself so high. Bring yourself down. Okay? Bring yourself down and learn and serve. Okay? Number 12, learn to leave the past behind you and face the future. You are still battling with love. It's because of what happened in your past. Yes, I know it's often difficult, but you won't live there forever. That is why you are growing. That thing happened maybe when you were 12 years old. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. When you were 12 years old, 14, 16, 20, whenever it happened. But come on, you are no longer that same person. You've grown. You were no longer 12. You are now maybe 16. You are now maybe 20 now. You are 25. You are 30. You are 50 now. You're no longer that 25-year-old girl or boy who went through a lot of stuff when it has to do with love. So you learn to leave your past behind you and face the future. Because that is the best way to learn to love. Okay? Then number 13, learn to give without boundaries. Have a heart of giving. Okay? We don't give to accept. We only give to create balance. And number 14, learn to control your emotions. You are so emotional. You can't control your feelings when it comes to anger, when it comes to relating with people. Control your feelings. Emotions are just a chemical reaction in your body. So you can control them. They are released by hormones in your body. So you have the right to control them. You just learn to control it. If someone is trying to make you angry, if you can't cope staying in that environment, then leave. 15, learn to pray. You have to learn to pray. It is only in koinonia with the Holy Spirit that you learn the true feeling of love. You pray for God to give you the wisdom and the grace to love yourself so you can love people. God himself is love. Take key note of everything I said. have a candid understanding of everything I've listed below. I try as much as possible to make it very concise so that you can easily pick them. All the things I listed, take note of them, to practice them, to realize the level of your love life. You will see the way you just grow suddenly. People around you begin to notice it. Your relationship will come back to life again. Your communication with people will come back to life again. So learn to love yourself first and foremost before you learn to love people. Okay, thank you so much, and I want to appreciate everyone that has actually stayed tuned to study. So simply go through this video, replay it on, often and on, keep replaying it until these words sink into your mind. And don't forget to subscribe to that button. Share the video if you find it understanding. Share the video to people who think you think needs this video. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you in advance. Thank you and have a nice day. I celebrate you all.